Okay, so the second evaluation question is how does your media product represent particular social groups? So I guess that will be sort of like ethnicity, sexuality, gender, class, and age. Our media product can be controversial on how we present certain ethnicities and genders. We chose to use a white male as our killer. In media, white males are seen to be more likely to be the hero or the villain, and it's just, especially for like a mass murderer, I guess. Like that's how it's seen as villains. We followed this path, and it can make the audience annoyed or uncomfortable since you constantly see in the news about people get kidnapped or murder, where you find out most of the time apparently the person who does this is white. The other ethnicity that is seen that causes issues in society is Islamists. Apparently cause issues. However, in contrast, you see that there's this ethnicity falls to be a victim in our film in our opening sequence, and in TV and films, this is seen as a counter type since it possesses terrorists and a danger to society. This gives the opportunity for the audience to sympathise for the character or the position they are in currently in our opening sequence, so that they side with him more than you would in another TV drama or film where you would see them be seen as the danger. We also have followed a typical stance that the male gender are killers. This is due to the perception that they are strong and dominant and have the capacity to kill people, where in comparison, women are weak, caring, and gentle, so wouldn't really be able to think and have the ability to be a killer. We do, however, highlight men in a weak and fragile state by having a male as a victim who could end up dead, but you obviously don't know that yet, or if they do actually end up dead or not. You see this by the cinematography of the tracker shot above the male who is Seth in our opening sequence, who's being dragged across the floor, who at that time is unconscious, and then he starts to blink, which you see from the cuts, showing him now being aware of where he is, and show that he's now scared and worried for his life. This once again shows males in a negative representation, but it also can be seen that males are affectionate in a way, show their feelings. We use young actors that show them negatively for them since young males are seen to be rebellious and violent, and the opening shows this exactly by the young person, obviously the young adult dragging the other young adult across the floor. You could also say that the setting in some scenes are rough in the way of what objects we use and how we show it, and with the quick cuts indicating towards young adults to be against the rules and violent in a way. But yeah, by having these rough scenes, it makes it very different to what you would normally see in a way. You don't really need to gain the full idea and the process of what the class or the villain is since you never really get the chance to look at the costume. However, if you link the class with ethnicity, white people are the hegemony in society in comparison to other groups, and by being in this position, the white people are seen to be racist, and that's also seen in our opening sequence. So it does show class in the difference in class in a high class or lower class, and it does show white people very negatively since we have a minority being dragged across the floor by a white male, and these are the only two people who are seen in the opening sequence. So you really do get the idea on who is more powerful than the other. This may cause issues with our audience and view, since they may believe this is targeting the white collar a lot. However, our opening sequence doesn't tell the whole story, which we deliberately kept away from the audience, so they will want to see the real reason or behind all of this. And I feel this is really effective in a way. But yeah, that's the end of the second evaluation question, which was how does your media product represent particular social groups?